natural hair at its best. How long have you been doing your hair? Since like
Years.
yeah, you was a little kid. You
Yes.
still had a lot of hair as a little kid.
Yes.
Yeah, so this is my beautiful client, and we have worked with this hair. It is gorgeous. This is her hair. This is not a wig, as I'm parting it so you all can see. This is her hair. I won't pull because that's not nice. But she has a whole lot of it. And we're doing something today so she can manage all of this beautifulness. Today, we're going to get us an amino acid treatment, which is a protein vitamin treatment for the hair. And what it does, if you think about amino acids that people take who are working out, builds up their muscles, well, this is putting it on topically, and it kind of relaxes all the curls, so the hair, when you flat iron and make it nice, it will stay straighter. We live in Georgia. It's Africa hot here sometime, and the humidity is on 10s. And so your hair winds up looking like this before noon. After a good silk press. And I mean a lean-in silk press. But our hair just seems to poof up anyway. And so that's what it is. We are, people of not straight hair. So our hair naturally wants to curl, and that's what the hair is supposed to do. But when you want to lay it down sometimes the hair just needs to be coated with a good protein treatment, and this is what we're going to do today. So you guys are in for a treat, because I am doing all of this. No, I'm in for a treat because I love hair so much, as some of y'all know. But I love working with these big headfuls because it helps them be able to manage their hair without struggling and popping the hair. Because if your hair is tightly coiled and you're trying to comb it, most times we don't know nothing about our own hair very well, and we just comb from here up. We don't start from the bottom and work our way up, or we just comb it dry. Stop doing that. Whoever keeps telling people comb your hair dry, I tell you what, we need to have a conference. Anyway, no combing your hair dry unless it's straightened and silked or you got a relaxer, fine. But when you're a natural girly, our hair needs water. How many times must I say it? Water. Spritz it, weigh it down, wet it down so it has some slippage. And then when you comb it, the curls unwind and slip down, and you'll be able to comb your hair. That's why you're frustrated, because you're don't know how to comb your hair. Anyway, I want us all to know how to comb our hair, but if you can't, getting an amino treatment is not a straightening system in a sense. It is what relaxes your tightly curled hair to lay down more, not a chemical. When you shampoo your hair, you still have a nice curl pattern, but the hair strands will be smooth and silky. So all of those little cuticles that bend up, that curl down the ends of your hair, so you got a long strand, and you got, it looks like fish tails, fish scales, and there's little scales that go up the strands of your hair. So if your hair is sticking, and when you comb it, it doesn't feel silky from the touch. From going like this with your fingers, you can feel the lumps and bumps and divots in your hair. That hair needs some help. It needs conditioning, it needs treatment. And one of the best ways to do it is giving it a protein vitamin treatment and getting that hair to lay back down. So those little cuticle layers will start to lay flat and they'll sheen on down. But it will not take your curl pattern away. It just relaxes it down a little. And when you shampoo it and do the twist outs and your flat twist, oh, they're come out so pretty, like rings and ringlets, and they just stay, and it won't do this. Even though this is very pretty, because we love a big fro. Do we not? Y'all love a big fro? For real. Anyway, let's get to it. Everything starts at the shampoo bowl. Oh, y'all stop condition washing. Co-wash is not a thing. Unless you wash your hair on Sunday, you put all your gels and creams, and then by Wednesday you just want to rinse some of that out and then put another style. That's different. Y'all are just co-washing it and not even shampooing the old dirt out of your hair. That's like taking a shower and using lotion. and not soap. Stop it, stop it. Their pores and your scalp are screaming, stop it. Anyway, you gotta shampoo your hair, people. I'm sorry, you gotta shampoo it, get it good deep cleanse, and then you can continue with your co-washing if you must. I just figured you just need not do that. Just rinse out the product and then just, restyle your hair. But who am I? I'm just a licensed cosmetologist who's been doing hair since I was 12. No big deal. Anyway, just being funny. But yes, let us start at shampoo bowl. And here we go. We will get this hair all clean. Everything starts with the bowl shampoo, a very good shampoo. And to do a protein treatment, the hair has to be extra, extra, extra clean. I'm a good rinser before and after. I like to be sure we saturate the hair all through. You have to saturate the hair, everybody. You have to get as much off the scalp as possible with just water. Cleaning it is essential to your style. Like you're wearing a silk press, you don't want to have gel buildup and creams on your hair. It's not going to do any good flat ironing dirty hair or product. One, it's going to smoke really bad, which in the day we used to use a lot of grease, so that's why it smelled like someone was cooking hair back in the day at the kitchen sink, getting flat ironed. Well, it wasn't a flat iron, it was a hot comb. And we would get in there and get a good shampoo, and you'd have your hair in plaits, and you sit in the dryer 1,000 hours, and then they get blow dried the rest of the way, and they get parted and all the parts, and we put all that good crown and blue magic. Those are the days. We didn't do it often, but enough to go to church so it looked cute, and or first day of school or two. But then it just would turn to a big frizzy mess, and so you wind up with Mickey Mouse ponytails or some cornrows down the sides with a big puff on the top. Y'all remember that style, which was we thought was cute. Little bit of baby hair. That's how we went to school. That's how we wore our hair in the day. And we did a lot of braids with beads and things. It's so fun that all that stuff has come back. Absolutely. Sure, we go up under here. Get all the bottom, all in the nape. You want that to be clean. You loosen it up. After you've detangled and combed out the hair, you want to be sure it's very, very wet, ready to go. Okay? And now we're going to go ahead and start really cleansing this hair. We need clean, 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 clean hair. Can't say it enough, because that will remove all the excess oils, dirt, dry skin. And the other part of it is if a person is having overactive sebaceous glands, which is dandruff buildup, stop scraping the scalp, everybody, because you're just going to create more. It's just like when you pick a scab and it's not ready to be picked, and you just keep picking at it already, then it's going to re-scab over because it's protecting itself. So stop scraping up your scalps because it's protecting itself. It needs to be healing on its own with clean scalp. Okay, just clean the scalp, but use a moisturizing shampoo. That's why there's so many types of shampoos. You have to know what shampoo you need for what's going on with your hair. If your hair is already dry, you're not going to use something that's drying even the more. You want to use something that's going to put moisture. So you need a moisturizing shampoo. And you can use a clarifier first to just really remove all the dirt, and then go back in with a moisturizer shampoo. That way you're not stripping the scalp completely because it's already dry and having suffering problems, right? So just be mindful of what you're using. One shampoo does not go for every little style. You have to really cleanse. If your hair is in good shape, your scalp is in good shape, then you just always stay with a nice hydrating shampoo, because at the end of the day, our hair really needs moisture. It needs water, it needs moisture. That's what it likes, that's where it thrives, and that's what helps keep your scalp healthy. Especially persons who have psoriasis, you need a moisturizing shampoo. You can use the itchy stuff, which is good, you know, something that has a marula oil in it to help heal the scalp while you clean it. But you want to get something that has the ability to remove the flakes, something that has a little camphor in it, some tea tree. That way it soothes and repairs the scalp at the same time. All right, we will continue shampooing and I will come back to you. Okay, we're back from the bowl. And boy, that was fun. So now we are going to go on, separate this hair out into sections and get to working on this loveliness. We're going to detangle it. I'm going to put it in fours, and we're going to put on our process so you can see how this works, and we're going to come back on. Okay, we're down to the last section for detangling. Start from the ends, as I told you guys, from the ends. Work your way up. The ends first. See all this beautiful hair she has? It is gorgeous. But when you detangle from the ends, get them thoroughly laid down, in a sense, then you can move up. A little at a time. Move up ever so gently. And you can work your way to the root. Please detangle to the root, folks. Detangle through the root. I know y'all hate to get to that root, because when I see you and you say, oh, I combed my hair out already, and then I get to the root and it is all stuck and matted in there, and that is not detangling. That's not detangling through to the root. You want to be able to brush from the top all the way down, right? Using your detangle brush, whichever one you use. I like this one because it's gentle, it's easy. See, I can see scalp part down there, piece of cake. Takes no time, just like that. All right, see the scalp. When I can see the scalp, I have detangled to the root. And then we're gonna just brush this up, section it out the way, because your hair needs to be parted for sections, or just handle your hair in sections, everybody. Stop trying to do the whole thing at once. See, how do you eat a whole elephant? One part at a time. Please don't eat elephants, they're beautiful. But meaning just do one section of something at a time so you can better manage it. You can manage your hair better when you section it off. So now we're going to go and do one part of this and put in our little foam so that she can have some sleek curls, some sleek twist outs. And if she wants to wear it in a silk press, it will stay pressed. So I'm so excited for you guys to see the end of this. When we get to putting this all in, it's gonna be beautiful. Yes, just fold it all through. And so that's all it is. It's just a foam conditioning treatment. That is the protein that I said before. It's like an amino acid, right? vitamins on topically on your hair, and it fills in the cuticle layer and makes it nice and smooth. So you can see it. It's making it a nice wave, just that quick. You see it? So it's not a tight curl. So when she wants to wear her hair curly, she still can. And we won't be washing this out. It'll stay in there and dry. We'll let it sit for about 20 minutes or so. And then we will go on and silk her out. All right? So I'm just going to do a few more sections here. You don't have to put a lot. A lot of people get product heavy with products. You really don't need a lot of product in your hair. You just need to condition your hair in pieces. If you do it in pieces, you know you're going to get all of what you need covered, every piece of it, every square inch. If you got that high density hair, you want to really be sure that you cover your hair in its entirety in smaller sections, because if your hair is just super thick, and her hair is very thick, you want to be sure you're coating your hair with all the conditioner system protein all the way to the strands ends. Whatever treatment that you're going to do to condition your hair and take care of it, you need to do it all the way to the ends. See that? That's going to be a pretty wave when it's all said and done. And y'all see the difference? That hair is relaxed down. The hair, not relaxers, no, but just the curl is softened to now just a wave. Look at the difference. Isn't that special? Can you see it? Look at that. No more tightness. So she won't be fighting and breaking off this hair that we work on so hard. So now we're going to go on, and I'm going to just blow dry this section in sections. To get a good dry, you want to do a little section at a time. So the point of having a good drying is important, because then you don't have to put as much heat on each piece. But look at that already. See? Boy, y'all can feel it. It's so soft. So we will continue, and we'll do the whole head. We'll come back and start silking her out and go from there. Checking your ends already, right? You must do the ends. Must look good. Okay, y'all. We are finished. We are finished. We are finished. She's had her trim. Let me see. Let me bring y'all close up on it so you can see this beautiful shine. Look at that here. Yes, and it will stay for her. See? That's what you want it to do. This is a good treatment for you, right? So you can lay your hair down and not have to go through the dramas. And all you mamas trying to do these little ones' hair, stop putting relaxer in it because you can't comb it out. Just bring them to me. But you can do an amino acid treatment, which is even better, because it's a vitamin treatment. And even though she don't need her hair to grow even the more, but it will make your hair grow for sure. Her hair is all damn chair. All right, girly. Let me give me some couple pics before you get the fooling around and swinging it around being cute. And that's what happens. And we are set.
Okay, y'all. See you on the next video.